Season 1
Hi
before was
there, I'm
good.
your host Dan, also known as Rushhh, alongside my optic certified expert Lewis, also known as Oxman. We're coming at you with the Last Life COD pod. This is going to be all things CDL and Call of Duty coming at you every Friday evening. How are you, Lewis?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, we're in for a good week of CDL coming up. First week of the season. We just had the Kaysan tournament last weekend, where Optic obviously didn't win it. But hey, we're we're moving. We've got grand finals. How are you, my friend?
I'm brilliant. The preseason has really gone set up. This season looks like it's going to be a banger. We've got great tournaments coming up across the entire year, four majors across the world. Finally
Yeah,
getting a
two,
major in
two in Europe.
Birmingham.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Big.
But yeah, no, this is going to be something that we're looking to go and do every single Friday. And everything you need to know about the Call of Duty from the top fan experts, myself and Lewis, as we go and talk about Call of Duty. If you want power rankings, predictions, and just talking about everything that's happened, everything current in the scene.
Like a
So
running thing.
let's actually just talk about the monster event because I mean Optic win. It's actually
Yeah,
Merc
Optic
is
Optic.
inevitable.
Merc can't lose. Well, he did last weekend, but he can't lose other than that.
Yeah, we'll start off with
He,
the monster event though because I mean that was probably the best event that we've had in the preseason I can think of during the CDL era.
oh yeah,
Um,
definitely. Yeah.
all 12 teams plus four challengers teams. It's like the most teams we've actually seen at an event in a
in
long time
in
as
in
well.
in in the first week of the game as well. Like it's legit
Yes.
just come out. Next thing you know, you're playing 75k. Good luck.
Yeah,
But I had some fun.
I really enjoyed it as well because it was so much better than scrimming and it's not S&D tournaments because normally at the start of the season all you get is S&D tournaments and
Yeah.
I really love that we were getting a look at Overload, that's the game mode, and Hardpoint because normally you don't really
Mhm.
get that much. But yeah, I was gonna say, what's your initial thoughts on Overload?
Overload. Hey man, I'm a big fan of Overload, and I wasn't a fan of Control. Like the, it's just got boring after a while. Overload now, though, I feel like brings a different spin into things. Obviously, there's some stuff they've got to tweak. I'm not gonna say what needs to be done or what doesn't, because honestly, I ain't got a clue. But it needs. I mean, it's a different pace, different switch up. Definitely something. A little bit of spice. We're adding a little bit of spice this year with Overload. We're gonna have a good time.
I feel like Overload is the control of BO4 is it came in a brand new game mode and I mean I can't remember exactly what happened in the BO4 season but I'm pretty sure people didn't really like control to start off with it and it became one of the best game modes but the game mode only worked on that game and
Yeah.
this year I feel like it's the same thing where Overload will probably become more loved as the season goes on as the teams get used to it. I mean we're already seeing it across the first 2 weeks people are starting
Yeah.
to get. But I feel like the goals still on some of the maps are just way too close, and like you can literally you go and throw on lightweight, you could just absolutely run down a goal, and not even get like a wave or two like you would in older games. So that's like
Mhm.
one thing. I mean, you say about not knowing what to improve, but I mean straight away I can think of that is like actually make it possible to go and fight
Yeah.
waves.
Give them chance to defend.
Yeah,
Make
but
it a bit more strategic. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Let's not just get the thing and run.
Okay, exactly. Although I did really like the hype moments as well when Miles introduced it. He was saying it's more like sports. Just tapping into the Kaysan tournament. Have you seen the clip of Scrappy where he tries to run for the ball but misses it and misses
Oh well,
the
yeah,
go?
run straight past it.
It's absolute
He's got that
cinema.
clip on
It
the hot.
has it has moments where you're just like, oh my god, what a game mode.
Yeah, man fumbled.
Yeah, he did fumble. Right. He fumbled very hard, and it's not the first time we'll be talking about him fumbling. Just to go in, we will have timestamps down below, but the sniper GA talk will be a little bit later on. but but
Hey, is it?
speaking of, so we got the fumble in the overload, we got the fumble in the snipers, but also we got the fumble because he didn't stream the first event. So like LAT
None
not
of them.
streaming. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I mean, you have the opportunity to play. The games are being streamed anyway. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you've already got Codcaster in there who's already streaming most of the games anyway.
Yeah.
Why not throw up your own personal stream? You know what I mean? Like what, we're gonna give away secrets first week after release. Who gives a fuck? By the end of it, you ain't gonna remember this lot anyway. You'll be going back trying to figure it
No,
out.
yeah, you're
So
not.
who cares?
I actually couldn't tell you who won the Kaysan 50k from Black Ops 6. So, I mean, that tells you enough about the initial events.
Yeah, Black Ops 6. That was
It was LA
that was
Thieves. It was
it
actually
was
LA
Thieves.
Thieves.
Yeah,
Now
it
that
was
I think
Thieves.
about it, yeah, I only remember because I saw a video earlier of Nature talking about how they won the first event, how
Like,
Scrappy
yeah,
won
yeah,
every off-season event. So maybe that's one thing that I need to go about is like, yeah, just winning the early events. It did actually win them two events, so I don't know.
that's fair.
I don't fully know because I don't think FaZe were particularly great at the preseason of last year, and then they won the first two
No.
majors. It's really interesting because obviously, yeah, your entire brand yeah, during the off season is streaming and all that. So why wouldn't you do it when you're able to in a
Exactly.
competitive setting?
It's like you don't want to make money.
Yeah,
You're already playing the game. Just pop the streamer.
yeah,
I get it. You lot are getting paid nicely. Hey, good on you. But just put the fucking thing up. I don't get the difference. Like,
no, I agree.
especially challengers teams. The fact that the challenger team wasn't streaming, that
Oh,
is beyond my brain. God,
yeah,
God knows what they were doing.
yeah, absolutely. I agree. That Bush situation is just crazy
Like,
because that's probably the most money you're gonna be playing for all year. I I see. I do get that obviously like they're competitors and they're not really too focused on that. But even if you had the stream up, then you had the entire Barstool people. But then not only that, you had Scump, you have Zuma, you have
yeah, who
all
would
the other
jump
coast
on?
streams who are jumping onto your stream. So you're getting like free recognition as well there. I feel like some people now, obviously, we're not on the inside. They might have
Yeah,
legit reasons.
we don't know
That is
anything.
one thing that is very clear is that we're not on the inside, but they might have some very valid reasons to not doing it. But I
Yeah,
don't really, from the outside looking in, I don't really see them because, like, yeah, like, oh no, no one's gonna know our strats. It's like, yeah,
yeah,
but if everyone's playing the
we,
game as much as you, then they're probably gonna find
yeah.
similar stuff.
Yeah. At the
It's
beginning
just
of the
gonna
game,
happen.
you all know the same stuff anyway. Like,
Yeah,
there's nothing you're finding out now that you're going to hold on until the end of the year.
yeah, like.
And all their play styles changed throughout the year anyway. They keep it
Mhm.
switching because if you kept doing the same thing from the beginning as you're doing in champs, you're going to lose because it ain't going to compete.
Agreed. And but I mean, speaking of stuff hiding till the end of the year, what you the Neptune Rock
Hey,
is
mate.
is one of the. I mean, it's respectable, but like this, I feel like the Neptune Rock. I think I might be on a different opinion to you. Like, what do you think about it?
It's sneaky. He's a sneaky man. Well, it's not an intended line of sight. You're hiding in a rock.
Yeah,
People
no,
can't shoot
I
you.
respect. Okay, we are quite similar then. Actually, I respect that he found the spot, but like,
Yeah,
you people knew about the spot. You were just literally cheating.
yeah.
like,
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 like we can't see you. You're
yeah,
chilling.
honestly,
The-
it is very weird to pull out in a like that's something that you should be hiding off stream. But he went and put that right for everyone to see in the grand finals.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like
We're
that's
with
something
the
you
game
hide
right
for
now.
Major One. You go and hide it, and then if someone uses on you, you go, oh well, I already knew about that spot. You just cringe for using it yourself. And then if you
Yeah,
use it, then you go, oh well, I mean, I just found it, so I'm gonna use it. Um,
but he did apologize. He messaged Shotzi
he didn't
afterwards, and he
apologize.
did.
It does also bring up the point of what is actually intended line of sights because Shotzi pulled out the archway spot, and
Yeah,
then I think the CDL really needs to make it obvious for everyone what the rules are, or at least very least they need to go and make it clear to the players going into the first week because I feel like the first week if we saw that in an invitational, I feel like first week matches might have some incredible spots that people will be using.
yeah, no, yeah, no, that is very true.
Yeah,
Right
so
choice.
there is a lot of there's a lot of choices, and we already saw how many different spots we've seen stuff in in Call of Duty with like the Nuketown glitch spots to go and give people free nukes. Like
Oh, that is dumb.
it's
That's
the game is full of bugs. I mean, it always is. It's just how you go about using them and whether you how you act about it afterwards, I suppose, more than anything.
Mhm.
But
Well, yeah,
I mean,
the fact that he apologized and he understood, like he
yeah,
did it wrong.
yeah,
Like he
absolutely.
knows.
So
I don't think
yeah,
he cares, but he knows. He knows.
yeah, it wasn't like they needed it to get to the grand finals anyway. And from what we've seen now, Kaysan 50k, they went and won it like without using any glitch spots on Optic. Now I wasn't able to watch it, so I've only gone off VODs and stuff. But from what I saw, the Kaysan 50k, he keeps on hitting with his tournaments. Like Kaysan really does have a love for
Except
the
for the
scene.
delay.
Yeah,
Except for the
he
delay.
except from the delays, yes. But I obviously I was just hitting what's it, my arrow key +5 +5 +5. So I
Yeah,
I never really got to experience the delays, but I'm supposed the people that were waking up at 5 a.m. for the grand finals in
yeah.
England
I
couldn't.
passed out at like 1. I was like, I
Mm,
can't do this. I'm going to
absolutely.
sleep.
Yeah, so that's one thing. But yeah, I mean August really calling them August. Gentlemates are looking really good now. Bro, that's how much of the monsters I watched. I watched every second of the monsters and none of the Kaysan, so it's August.
Yeah. Gentlemates, though, we said this, we have spoken about this before. They have a very high ceiling, but also a very low low. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that they're hitting the ceiling now. Well, not even hitting the ceiling. They're high up, and hopefully
Yeah.
they can just keep it and not fall down. Because you want them to be a contender. You want a competitive league. You don't want everyone to
Yeah,
know. You go to every series knowing who's going to win and who's going to lose.
I felt like that
That's
was
just
something that we had all of last year was the first four majors, it was Fate and Thieves in some
yeah,
variation, and then
yeah.
Surge crept themselves in over the season as they like showed out to be
Yeah,
pretty good.
exactly.
And then we got to Champs and it was a one horse race for Optic to go and win, and same for
Yeah,
EWC. That I feel like yeah, just a bit of competition is definitely what's needed because
yeah.
last season could have been better with that, and I feel like this season is going to be a great season, but we need some fairness. So maybe one of the ways that we go and get rid of LA Thieves is with snipers because Scrap does not want snipers in the game,
I
and
know. Scrap's opinion is not that he doesn't want them in. I'm pretty sure. What I see from the clips is that he wants them in. He just doesn't want them in when their OP is what they are now, which is fair enough. And they want the aim assist gone. But if you can't get the aim assist gone, you still have them in anyway. You just got to have to outsmart them. Which
yeah.
obviously, coming from someone who just plays the game not professionally, I it might be difficult, but still, you have smokes. Just and then run. Sorted.
Yeah, I don't really know because obviously, like the whole argument is like the fan perspective versus the pros perspective. So we're gonna
Yeah.
be heavy bias on the fan perspective because we just want entertainment. We don't want anything else from our Call of Duty esports other than drama and entertainment. And we've got the drama with this GA talk. Like so we are from the Val and like kind of CS, like mainly Val community, so we understand like the risk reward stuff of ops in
Yeah.
in Valorant that you have to like earn the op where it is a free item. But honestly, I don't really see it as much because both teams can just do it. And it's not the
Well,
same of you can't build momentum the same as you can in Valorant because you flip
yeah.
sides every time. So there isn't one way to go and like lock down a side of the map. You can do that, but then the other team can do that to you the next round. And it's like
Exactly.
it's just really interesting. And I mean, yeah, I just want to see highlight plays. I don't really care how they come.
Yeah.
Um, whether they're using the best guns. Obviously, the pros want integrity, but I just want entertainment.
Yeah. Like, I'm watching two gun metas just running around. Like M15's disgusting still. Dravik now has come up from the woodwork and it's
Yeah,
disgusting.
it's just
Like,
I just want variety. I mean, maybe that's where something like a pick ban could come in, but
yeah,
it's
Bombio. But
I
that's
I don't
two one.
yeah.
You can't. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, so I just feel like the sniper talk is like should be a done deal of just it should be in.
It should be
I don't
in.
know how I feel about their 2 life rule because obviously they're trying to find a way to make it fair, but
Yeah.
it's kind of
The
a
two
silly way.
long because it has so many like you don't really know how to track it. We're trusting the players to track it.
Yeah.
And realistically, if you're at a major final and you pull out the sniper for one more round than you should have, who what? I'm missing scrims next week. Okay, I've won the tournament. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Oh no,
You
I'm
know what I'm
missing
saying?
scrims for EWC. I bet one of the challengers team will play me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it feels kind of silly. Um, but I mean that's just like the pros' opinions.
yeah, which hey, it's fair. But I think it's good now though because some of the pros are seeing the fact that entertainment value is higher than the competitive integrity value. Like without people watching the scene, you're going downhill and you ain't getting paid.
That was
Like,
something I was literally about to say. Is more eyes on the scene equals more money in your pockets.
exactly.
Like
So
so,
we
if you're
watch
making
things.
highlight plays with the sniper, someone's gonna go, "Oh wow, I want to watch that." They're not gonna go into an S&D and understand straight away. Oh, but we've got to round 11. He's just gone and popped 3 people.
Yeah.
He's gone and got a 3K that round. Then the round before he aced, and then the round before that he got 2, and he 1v2'd. So why is he just put that away? Because he went and died? It's like it's not.
Why? What's this?
It's just silly. It's a silly. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Just keep them out, man. Keep them
Yeah.
out.
Let's go to the map changes for the week 1 of the CDL, where Raid will be out and Blackheart in. I want to know your initial thoughts on the
Hey,
map
look.
changes and the map rotation in general.
Hey, I'm a Black Ops 2 stan. I was playing it when I was 10, and Raid has a soft spot in my heart. Why are we getting it gone? I get it. I get it. I get it. I don't play the game. I don't know. The spawns. Okay, cool. I couldn't give a fuck. Get it in. Get it playing.
See,
Keep them both.
I am completely the opposite. Keep that shit away. I'm gonna swear. Sorry, I've broken out the swear. I was trying not to, but keep that away.
Right.
Because
Mode.
for me, the best Call of Duty for esports, from what I watched, I started in 2016, so that would be Black Ops 3. For me, the best esport that I watched full year was Black Ops 4, and this game looks perfect for Black Ops 4 maps. But also, I want map variety. I'm a Call of Duty fan. I don't want to play the same map 7 times, bro. The last 5 years, I've probably seen Raid more times than I've seen my own family. Like, it is crazy how much we get Raid and then we finally get a decent map, and we go raid. I
Yeah,
guess
right.
the 20, against 2025 as well. It's like it is the year of Black Ops 2, but it's just
I get it. I get all of this. I'm just saying, why are we limiting ourselves to 5 maps? Let's just get them all in. Because I'm fed up of seeing, like we saw at the Kaysan tournament of the game, den, den, den. Why am I watching the same
scar,
map
scar, scar.
3 times in a row? No. Wait.
I absolutely agree. Like, I now, yes, it would be hard. See, this is quite funny because obviously we're just like absolutely shitting on the pros. It's just like, bro, you gotta do your job more. You gotta do your job more because the rotation would be absolutely horrendous doing 7 maps. But I did hear a good point from the Breaking Point podcast where they actually brought up what if each major we had a different rotation of 5, so we could bring in the expresses and the raids,
Oh yeah,
and
you work in the same way.
we keep like three traditional maps, and then we
Yeah,
bring flashback maps or whatever, like 2 of
yeah,
them. Um, and then it means that
yeah.
we'll keep rotation for the new maps, we'll keep rotation for the old maps. I feel like that's probably the best way. You go into Major 1, you probably have all new maps because it's the first major new game.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then you go into Major 2, you go and flip out some of the bad ones for like a raid and an arsenal. I said arsenal because it's one of my favorite maps, or like whatever Black Ops 4 map comes
Nah,
back.
yeah,
Yeah,
kind
exactly,
of.
stuff like that. And then you have a rotation throughout the year, and then by the time you get to champs, maybe you go back to all the Black Ops 7 maps just so you have like the best Black Ops 7 team. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
but then because teams aren't going to be scrimming though the maps that get rotationed out. Like,
Yeah, that's true, but that's why they'll have each major. There's like gaps between the majors, isn't there, to
oh
start
yeah,
up your
it's
rotation? And it's
not
only going to
hard.
be 2 maps different, and you would have already scrimmed them for all the Black Ops 7 maps at Major 1. You would have had all 5 maps,
Yeah, fair.
so you would have had to scrim them all anyway. Then you get to Major 2, only 2 of them go out of the rotation, but they'll be back in for Major 3.
Yeah, fair.
It gives freshness. I mean, Valorant do it very well, but Valorant do it over a year rather than
Yeah.
they have 3 majors in a year rather than 5. So and like their seasons are a lot longer than ours. So that's the only like difference. Um, and the variety is definitely needed in that because you have 4 different leagues where this is just one league. But maybe
Mhm.
that's just like fruit for thought. Like maybe that's the way. It's just go and change around the way that the map set goes, and then maybe we can get some variety because I'm always here for variety because then it can be you're the Major 1 winner, you're the Major 2 winner. Oh yeah, you're better at Black Ops 7 maps. Oh, you were there when it was the raid meta.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
don't
would
know.
have.
That's just a thought. But I mean, my thought also was that this game needs specialists, but you know.
That's playing the
That's
campaign.
for another
It's all
day when there's not as much to talk about. It's my rant about how the hell do we not have specialists in this game.
fair. Reasonable. It's all about timing, though. I swear.
Yeah, honestly. They
No, but
literally made an entire game about movement and then didn't add in abilities that could give us movement.
yeah, which also adds another layer of stuff to be thinking about.
Yeah.
Look, we're all about the entertainment factor here in the Call of Duty League. We just
Yeah.
we just want to be entertained. That's
Honestly,
all.
if you're hearing us at Activision or if you're hearing us at the COD League, just like, just come and listen to us for like an hour. We'll probably come up with some
Yeah.
ideas because like, well, I mean, we just like really love the game, and
I think we
we
should
just want to
turn
make it
around
better.
now.
We just want to make it fun to watch because we don't want to get
Yeah.
bored by Major 4 and not want to really watch it, but we kind of just sit there and watch it anyway.
We watch the majors. We don't. I tell you, we don't watch the online games. Major Four.
Yeah,
I have
it
no
has
idea
been a
what's
couple
going on.
years since I've watched every online game, but that was
Yeah,
like also when I had no life.
true. We now have jobs,
Yeah,
so
we now have jobs, so I mean, yeah, I watched like the World War II season, I think it was. I think that was the last World War II. Oh no, Black Ops 4 would have been the last year I watched, but I'm pretty sure that was in-person Pro League as well. I
mine
don't
had
think
to be
I've,
cold.
huh?
Mine had to be Cold War 'cause that was
Yeah.
during uni. So I legit would just be sat in the kitchen with a projector watching
Yeah.
every Cold War game.
Honestly, bro. Cold War? Nah, Cold War was a elite game. I actually remember watching all the majors for that. But no, yeah, watching Black Ops 4 was the last season I watched like every single game religiously. And that was when the last year they had in-person Pro League where all the people
Mhm.
went to Columbus in the flats for a couple months and just played all their games. And that was peak. And then we went to the 2019 homestand season, and that's when it was like it went
It all
into
went.
COVID. Everything went online, and they realized that they can just cut
I
the
mean,
cost by keeping
like,
everything online.
it's fair. Like, but to be fair, what is it? 70% of the league is in Texas. Surely you can just run a place in that. Surely,
Yeah,
right?
potentially, but then like the people that are out, like
Yeah,
literally will
get
probably
people
get
down it
homesick and whatever.
and
I
cry.
should
To be
we
fair,
switch
though,
over to the um switch over to
you want to do
team
some ranking?
rankings? Let's do
Let's do
some
some
team
ranking.
rankings.
Do some
Alright, can you see
ranking.
my I start again. So let's go to the 2026 CDL teams after I quite wrongly went pulled up with the 2025 teams and all the logos are wrong. Now we should have every logo right. And it looks like it. It looks like I'm just looking at G2, Gentlemates, yeah. Falcons, FaZe, everyone's same, Koi. Yeah, so they're all good. So let's go and get started. What? Left to right, so we do Ravens first.
Yeah, Royal Ravens first.
That sounds good. So do you want to go through the team first and then we'll go and talk about them?
So right, Royal Ravens,
Yep.
Craze, Lurks, Nero, and Slasher.
Okay.
There's two young guns in it. Two young guns, old head of Slasher,
Yeah.
and Nero, who's there for a good time. Now,
Oh,
the only thing I know about this team is what I saw in the Monster tournament, and if I remember correctly, which I wouldn't put money on it, they did all right. They didn't do too bad.
I'm pretty sure it was top 8 for them. Once again,
Yeah.
Breaking Point is absolutely your friend, and you have it right in front of you.
No, it doesn't know me.
It does tell you in
But yeah,
on the what's it. But what I remember is from that tournament
I,
is Lurks looked really good, youngest player in the league. He looked incredible, and Slasher, oldest player in the league, looked just as incredible. Not as good as Lurks though, because the Dravik looked so much better, and I feel like putting that in his hand and getting a young gun just going for the Dravik is just early doors is going to be the play. I quite like this Ravens team, but I feel like there is so many better teams that have such a higher ceiling because we don't have the known variable of lurks and craze.
yeah,
We 100% know what's going to happen with Nero. He's going to have a TJ Haley season like last year, which then again, actually, Major 1, they got top 4, didn't they? In
no,
Madrid, they got top 4 when we were there. So maybe am I leaning as
hey,
towards B straight away because I can't put a Ravens team above B without seeing them go and do stuff just because of my heart for London.
true. Yeah, heart is broken. All right, you don't know what you've done to us
There
all.
is tiny little bias, but you don't know what you did to us. I wrecked global. You don't know what you did to this man. So even if you want to
I'm,
put him higher, I'm going with B.
I'm saying bottom B, high C is where I would go. I'm not
I
gonna
feel
lie.
yeah, B minus is probably the right place to put them right now because as I said, like half their team, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we run it. They what? The only, to be fair, the teams that they beat in the Invitational that were CDL League teams were Falcons, Boston, Surge, and Heretics.
what was it?
They're the ones they beat
Falcons,
out.
Falcons, Boston. Boston had Snoopy,
Surge,
and they're a pretty decent team, Snoopy and Cammy. And what was the other one? Surge.
and Heretics. They beat. Did better than.
I do not respect Falcons or Surge, so maybe B is actually like very nice to them.
B is reasonable. Hey, we'll take B. I mean, B
Who
is
did they
reasonable.
lose to? Sorry, to go and get knocked out.
Who they lose to?
Hmm.
They lost to Optics to fall down the losers, and then they
Yeah.
lost to Koi to get out of the tournament. So
And
two
that's
good.
two top 4 teams straight away. So
Yeah.
yeah, no what B is like I
B
feel like middle of the
one.
pack. They could have had a better tournament if they got a better bracket, like that type of performance.
Yeah.
From me personally, that's what I think. We're going to
Yeah.
Heretic. Speaking of what, one of the teams that placed below them, that was a top 12 performance from them, wasn't it, during the Monsters Invitational?
9 to 12. 9 to
Yeah.
12.
Do you want to
Who
read
knocked
off
them
their
out?
roster?
Yes, their roster: uh, Metals,
Metals. Yep.
Rancor, Super, and Tricks. Can't
Yeah, I feel
spell.
like this was a border team. Like they were border and Sunday every single event last year. But that was because
Yeah,
of the efforts of Rencourt and Real. And now they've
and they've
lost Real and they've brought in this new guy. I don't know. I feel like they're probably like the B plus team that hasn't really clicked yet. I don't know how you feel.
well, I mean, the only thing they did at this tournament was they beat Bush, which were like players who were on the edge,
Yeah.
and they then 3-0'd by Koi, and that was it. So
Yeah, you know what? I
you can't
feel
but you can't go above Ravens.
oh no, yeah, I feel like when we look at this later on in the season, we'll probably put them higher.
Wrong.
But
Wrong.
right now, I feel like what do you reckon? C, D? I feel we can be too harsh. I know exactly who I want to put in D.
Yeah, it's C to yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
you
feel
got
low C tier though, because how are you losing to a challengers team like,
and to
and
be
then
fair, they
don't even put a scratch on Koi?
Dan, they lost 3-0 to the Challengers team. It might be a
Oh,
D.
they lost 3-0 to Bush. Yeah, but Bush isn't that terrible of a team. They took
But
LA Thieves to 5.
they got a map against Gentlemates. They went 3-1 against Gentlemates and winners. I think
Okay,
C.
okay, C. I feel like that's got to be the
Yeah.
one.
But
All right.
then they got 3-0'd by Bush and then 3-0'd by Gentlemen,
Wait,
gentlemen, just destroyed.
how do they lose 3 matches?
They lost in winners, then lost the beginning and lose. Oh no, they won. Sorry, they 3-0'd Bush. My bad.
3-0, but
I
3-0 Challengers
I
team. But even my head's gone with it. I've forgotten already. Yeah, no. Yeah, they 3-0'd
then
Bush. Yeah.
so yeah, see,
I feel like C's a good point to go and start
yeah,
on with, but I genuinely I can see them going up to here. Like this is the general area I see
yeah.
them ending this
When
season.
they
It
figure it
really depends on that. What was his name? Tricks.
out. Tracks,
Tricks.
TRAIXXX, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I actually cannot remember watching Heretics play, so I'm literally going off Black Ops 6 with the other 3 players. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
which they
sorry.
were good.
I said that I watched every game, but I actually can't remember the Heretics Bush game, so maybe because I
Some of
didn't see
them,
it from Bush's point of view.
yeah. Imagine if they were streaming.
Next one is G2, who I think had a Cinderella run this Monsters Invitational.
Well, yeah. So G2 is Estral, Kremp, Mamba, and Skies.
Yeah, so I mean, Kremp had an unreal series. Estral, I really like as a player, and he did pretty well. I remember them beating 100 Thieves, LA Thieves, in their
Yeah.
game.
So their run at the Monster Invitational
Hmm.
was they got 3-0'd by Ravens
Yeah,
to start with, and then 3-0'd Stallions. They then 3-0'd Omit Brooklyn, 3-0'd LA Thieves,
yeah.
and then 3-2'd with FaZe, and then 3-1'd New York, and then got beaten by Gentlemates 3-2. So they had a good.
They had a good run, but I don't know if that's happening every single event.
Is it a run they
I
can
mean,
keep
they
up?
instantly have to go B to
Yeah,
A. Like
yeah.
they placed top 3 at the first big event of the year. They weren't invited to the Kaysan, so you can't really compare it to that. I feel like A tier is like fairs because with looking at that team on paper before we came into the season, they wouldn't have been any higher than A.
Fair.
I don't know how you feel, but I feel like a low A is probably where they're supposed to be, and
Well,
throughout the season they might push into a B, but
taking what we've seen from them, I'm perfectly happy to put them A
hmm.
because we haven't realistically. I haven't been watching their
All we've
scrims. I
seen them
haven't.
go on a run.
Yeah, all we've seen them do, which respect. So, and they only lost to Gentlemates, who then have won the case on and got second. So
Yeah.
I allow it. You know what I mean? They can go. I'm saying A because you just don't know what they would have played like at the case on if they were there.
C9 New York. Let me try and remember this team off the top of my head. Alright. Afro,
Okay. Yeah.
Beans, Vivid,
Yeah.
Mac.
Yeah. You got it.
That is that was the least memorable team during the Monsters Invitational, but we had
Once
to
that
go.
was
The amount of times I had to go and remind myself who was on C9 that I've now remember it. They had a pretty average tournament, didn't they? I think what was that top 8 again?
where did they go? Fourth.
Did they?
They got fourth.
I thought FaZe got 4th.
No,
Did
FaZe
FaZe go
got
top
fifth.
6? Oh
Yeah,
my
FaZe got
god. Okay. Well, there you go. Once again, bro, I love the European players. So, I mean, I'm going to have to put them into A, and I feel like that's deserved because I've actually just disrespected them. I thought they placed top 8. I thought I only watched them a couple times. That
the
shows
only
that
people
maybe we should have
who
done this right after the Monster Invitational.
the only people they lost to was G2.
Yeah,
And they
who's the
also lost
top 3 team?
and they also lost to Gentlemates, who were
Who are
second.
top 2 team. They only lost so they placed 4th and they only lost to 3rd and 2nd.
Yeah, they beat Boston, beat Omit Brooklyn, and then beat Koi.
Nah, mad respect there. I'm gonna
Then
put them right there. I don't want this to be off placements though. I feel like they're a team that aren't gonna do that all the time. Same for Rocker, right? I feel like putting
yeah.
both of these is kind of disrespectful to the
Nah,
teams that will go into A.
I'm saying we put Cloud9 to B. Do you know why?
Cloud9 top B because you hate Mac.
Because I hate Mac. And Mac, hey, it's nothing personal. I legit, I don't know where this has come from, but I don't like. Like,
Honestly.
just one day I woke up and thought, I want to see Mac lose, and that's what happened since then. And apologies, I
Yeah.
don't mean it in a way. It's
B
just
plus,
how it
B
goes.
plus plus though. They are the top of the B tier, but no, I respect that because they're not going to be doing that every single time, right? We can't go off just one event for like how they're
Yeah,
going to play off the whole year,
exactly.
which is one of the reasons
And,
why Heretics get a shout towards B. But I mean, you just can't if you haven't really shown any
and
fight.
all these players individually are very good players. All right, they
Yeah,
have done some
th-
good things.
they are all established CDL players. Like literally,
Exactly.
yeah.
Like
Afro
anyone,
was my Challengers Player of the Year last year, and I was saying that he needs to get into the league, and then he went to EWC and got one chance. And
and then
I
didn't.
really hope he goes and shows what he's actually worth this season long. But let's just go on to it. Let's go on to probably our first S tier of of our teams.
Which
Gentlemates.
I don't know, S tier.
Yeah, they
On board,
look unreal.
disgusting,
Go on.
disgusting players.
Well, we'll still read down the teams. Go for that.
What Envoy, Ghosty, Neptune, and Sib
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Neptune is
was
unreal.
disgusting last
Ghosty
year.
is final in finals. He's so good. I don't, Ghosty when it's on the line is just one of them players, and Envoy, he'll have a he'll have a point 0.9
But he gets the
sometimes,
job.
but he
He
gets the
gets
job so done. And even then, yeah, I mean, you were on about it. The peaks are up here, everyone's dropping a 1.4, and the
yeah.
troughs are down here, everyone's dropping a 0.6. There's no in between.
Hey, keep this high, they're going. All right.
Yeah. If they're able to keep this form, which I don't think they will, they are winning champs. Is that a
Do they
bold
win?
statement?
Yeah. Kind of. But
Yeah, it's very bold because even in their peaks, they still lost to Optic in the 35k.
it's going to be a good battle between the two, except at the Kaysan tournament, they kind of 4-1 us. But uh, but it's going to be a good fight. I think because we'll say we're putting Optic later, but team at this caliber at the top, I'm putting them as tier. Team at this caliber is just disgusting. You know, they're going
I,
to be
I
battling.
can't think of much better right now. Like we thought they're literally doing what we thought LA Thieves were gonna do.
Exactly.
Like so there's nothing bad about it. But then it is one thing to think about is we were on about last year's Kaysan. Ghosty and Envoy were both on LA Thieves and they won last year's Kaysan.
Maybe they just
They
win
also won
Kaysan.
2 majors. So
Yeah,
maybe we see a Gentlemates major win in the Paris crowd, Major
I
4.
mean, they've got to win Paris. If they don't win Paris, then you
When you look at
cannot
this
say.
team, sorry, when you look at this team, that's probably their goal, right? It's to go and peak at Major 4 end of the season, and they're looking to just build up their whole thing
But,
to go and win Paris.
but are they peaking too early? They're
They
peaking
they
now.
I just
Don't know
got an
that one.
advert. Did you hear that? I got an advert on the fucking tier list website.
But they're peaking now. You know?
They are peaking now.
So
This
maybe
is
they
so scuffed.
they
Right,
peak.
bro, we're having fun. Right, I don't know what that was, but no. Peak early and hopefully they go and keep this. But then again, if they peak now and they go and do it the other way. They go a high and then they have a low during major 2 and 3 and then they come back up for major 4 and champs. I
I
can't
mean,
see.
with that crowd impact, we were in Madrid, and the French fans in Madrid, they were honestly
It was
disgusting.
crazy. It was so good.
It was
It
so loud.
made me
They were,
cheer for the French.
yeah, and
I
we love the French. Uh, it was honestly. To be fair, no, we were in Spain, and I was cheering for the French other than the Spanish people in front of us.
Yes. Yeah, honestly.
We were like, you know what, these guys, they've got it. You know
You
what I'm saying?
absolutely disrespected the Koi. No, it was Heretics team, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely disrespected the heretics people.
They
That's a
didn't like me. Okay,
that's
that's
a
not my.
that's a great story. That's for another time for sure. I the Riyadh Falcons.
It's, yeah, the best team in the league, right?
I feel like the
So,
silence said everything.
so
Yeah,
the
just
Rio
read off the team.
Celium, Exnid, Kismet, and Pred.
They looked shocking during the Monster Invitational, and I don't think they're gonna have time to go and fix this. It wasn't. I don't know what the problem was. There wasn't a pinpoint on one thing that you can fix. It was just apparently, from what's been said from other podcasts, Celium's comms are fixed, but
Oh, okay, they say it was
does that really
fixed.
fix anything?
Listening,
Yeah,
brother, I can't understand him, and I ain't got you. I don't know what's going
yeah.
on.
Honestly,
I also speak his language. What the fuck's Exnid gonna do?
yeah. Not first language, and he's just like has to come in and has that. I really did like the pickup of Kismet as well. Like Kismet and Celium, they looked on paper really good, but during the Monster Invitational, it looked like it was only Kismet that was there. It looked like um, Celium was nothing without the Phase Boys. But that's just, I guess that's right now. We might have to see how the season unfolds, but they are
It might turn
one
around.
of,
You
one of
never know.
my D tier teams for sure.
Yeah, it might all turn around.
It might. And speaking of Phase, two of the Phase boys are still there. Original Phase boy, Simp, is still. He is unreal.
Mhm.
I'll let you go and read off the team, but I want to know your thoughts about Phase right after that.
So, FaZe Vegas, 04, Abuser, Trouser, and Simp. Now look. Why is one is Simp using an M15? Well, I know Dan's going to say stuff. Keep the SMG in your hands, mate. You're an
Yes.
SMG gun. Put the M15.
One
I
of
know
the
it's good.
greatest subs of all time.
Put it down. Um, but they haven't done much. I'm trying to think.
Well, they went top 6 at the Monster Invitational. They got
Yeah, they lose to. They lost to Minnesota though.
that's kind of embarrassing, low key.
They beat Falcons. They had a tough series against Koi, and then they got 3-0'd by Optic, and then got 3-2 against Minnesota. Tough one as well.
Yeah, I suppose I kind of like gave them props because they went so far in the upper bracket, but actually now that I think about it, it was not really that far, was it? It was only 3 rounds. They got to win a semis, like, and then went straight out.
Yeah.
I don't know, FaZe are a tough one because all 4 of them players, if they're playing on the same, they're in S tier. But right now, they haven't. And I don't think they have in scrims either. And in the Kaysan 50K, they placed 4th and got beaten by
Yeah.
like
They got 3, didn't they? By Optic.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I feel like any of the Kaysan teams still have to be like A tier because they're like the top 4 teams really. Like
Oh yeah, they're definitely you're
generational.
gonna in A tier, but
I might
you.
go and put them above. I feel like they have the potential to be above G2. I feel like that's fair. It depends. What do you think? Do you think they go below or above?
Well, I mean, they lost to them.
Okay. Yeah, no, you pulled my I came very easily because I mean there's
Ill. I was listening to listenings, and the man couldn't speak. So 6, 7, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely. I I feel like what do you think about the pickup of 04 and Abuza though? Were they the right two to pick up when you had someone like Neptune on the board?
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't go with Neptune. Maybe 04 and Abuser were the duo.
Yeah, they were. Well, I mean, quite a lot of the things during the off season was quite a lot of people didn't give Neptune a chance because apparently he's toxic or something like that.
And
But
apparently, he was looking for a new team before the season had actually ended.
yeah, that's
But
kind of crazy going into Champs final.
if you knew you weren't going to stay at the pace, what's wrong about putting a few feelers out? Except when the feelers go and tell everyone that you're looking to get off your team, and then it all goes to
Yeah,
shit. So I mean, it's politics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it is.
just
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that's not really the worst thing that's ever happened in the scene though. Like we've had Parasite messaging teammates' girlfriends during a 2K, and
Like, yeah, we've had a lot of things.
we've had Fast Clogger. I feel like just going and like making sure you have job security the next year is not the worst thing. But then again, it's
Yeah,
another thing. Neptune, he's kind of getting a habit of it with The Rock as well, of like doing it, and then when getting caught, going, "Oh, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry."
yeah, my bad. Yeah,
It's
these the
I
Neptune.
suppose we're not in the scrim, so that kind of stuff might build up over the year.
True.
So
It might be.
maybe that's one of the reasons. But I mean, yeah, I feel like Neptune was the given to go to a better position. Not that Gentamates are a bad team. I just thought FaZe would have the pull to go and pull him
Definitely.
over someone like Gentamates.
No, no,
Uh,
definitely. But it's FaZe is still a good team though.
yeah,
Like,
they are probably end of the year they might even have a grand finals into their sleeve. I feel like the competition's really good this year, but I feel like they might have. And this is also Sim's redemption year. He has to go and prove to everyone that he doesn't need any teammates. He doesn't need Celium. He doesn't need a BZ. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's the same for all three of them. Just going back to Celium slightly, like Celium needs to prove because the one season he's not teamed with Simple Abizi was the Black Ops 4 season, and his team didn't make Pro League. He looked out by FaZe buying the spot, and then they didn't really do that much. All I remember is at Champs they got reverse swept in losers round one by 100 Thieves to go and start the comeback that went losers round one to grand final. Why did I do that again?
it's an ad that pops up. Uh, but yeah.
Yeah, only we can hear it though.
Oh, really? Oh,
Just for quick context, yeah, there's no audio. It's an ad that pops up on the website, and it's going because I'm screen sharing. It's going to scare the shit out of both of us twice. Yeah, they can't hear it. They can just see. There you go. I just had to mute it. I saw it come up. But yeah, going back to their Black Ops 4 season, like yeah, and they got reverse swept round one when they lost. They were 2-0 up in the control to go in 3-0 100 Thieves and then got bounced out. And then he went to the God team and haven't looked back since. So I feel like Celium is a huge season, Simp is a huge season, Abizi
yeah.
is a huge season because they've all
They can't
not
log
really
through.
proven anything apart from
Yeah.
Simp who but then again, he did champs in Black Ops 4 with Abizi, so. Alright, let's go on to the next team because I've talked way too much about FaZe then. Optic.
Hey, where's the flag? We're putting them in
Yeah,
S. Get them up there right now.
I,
I don't want to hear any arguments. Above gentlemen. We
okay.
lost one to them.
I
The
thought I'd see
back-to-back
what you say.
champions. Back-to-back champions. Hey, what more needs to be said? Obviously, they've lost what they've dropped now one opening tournament to gentlemates who have a very high ceiling, the same as us. I'm saying I S tier.
Yeah,
Need I say more?
Under Optic, Mercules, because you didn't read off the team. Mercules is the
You know the team.
only
I don't need to read.
person. Mercules is the only person that has never placed outside of like top three on when playing for Optic. He is incredible. He is a godsend. Um,
He is the perk,
yeah,
Mercules.
I thought I'd go and let you go and do that because I mean you can see go on, show off the ring, show off the hoodie, and
Got the ring.
show off
Yeah.
the flag.
I mean, the flag is on the wall. I'm not gonna go get it.
Ah, okay,
But
never
yeah,
mind. And there's a flag on the wall, just so you know. Like I don't have no say in this.
he has no
Optic
reason.
do look pretty good. My one thing that I want to bring up to you, um, obviously Hukin's shots here are looking insane. Mercury's always looking insane. I haven't seen that guy play a bad series. What about Dashi?
What about Dashi?
Do you not feel
He's
like he's not performing to Dashi standards? I feel like he isn't.
well, performing. Well, he isn't
I
performing.
don't think he's performing to Dashi standards. I feel like this is a different Dashi, um, a more team focused Dashi, I suppose.
I'd say this Dash he will do what needs to be done to get the job done. He's got the envoy perspective of he'll do what needs to be done to get the job done. He's
Yeah,
already won the ring. He's done the
it's
flashy
two.
plays. He's run, yeah, 1, 2. He's run twice, back to back, and he now knows what it takes to win. So he's willing to
Yeah.
be the person to do that stuff to make them win.
Now here's another thing as well with Optic.
And he
It's
can switch it when he wants to. He can switch it on if he wants to. It's there. It ain't
Yeah,
gone.
I suppose it is there. I was just wondering because he just hasn't really looked like the same player in these first. Well, I can't really say much for the Kaysan, but in the monsters, I felt like I wasn't really seeing him as much. I was seeing more Hugh and Mercules, which, by the way, Hugh, what a redemption arc in general. But I just want to know what you think about their whole season as well. Do you reckon they'll have the hunger, or do you reckon it'll only pop up at champs? Because the whole storyline now is can they three-peat champs, not can they
True.
go and win a major during the season.
It depends what you want.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
obviously you're gonna try and win. You're not gonna just sit back and go, guys, we'll just turn up when it gets to jams.
yeah, but if
Last year,
ever if they look at everything as practice now for champs, and then they don't perform at champs,
surely they do think of that. Surely, as a pro player, everything should be practiced. Because champs is the big one.
yeah, I suppose. But like at the end of the day, like I feel like each major also had its own stature. Where now
Well, yeah, of
Optic's
course.
Optic's entire storyline for the whole season is can they win a third champs, and it's kind of just written off the entire season. It's how can they do it at the end of the season?
Well, to be fair, last season it was can they go back to back,
Yeah,
and then we went 0-18, and we thought this ain't happening, and then it happened.
yeah.
So they
Technically
could be,
different teams, I suppose, but
oh, yeah, different
they had
teams,
to
yeah.
bring in Mercules, and they had the whole roster. That's what I'm saying, though. The whole first start of the season last year, they had the whole Pred thing, and then
Yeah,
and then they brought what was it? Then they got rid of Kenny. No,
yeah,
then brought in Hook, then brought back Pred, then got rid
yeah.
of Kenny, brought in Skies, then brought in Mercules.
And got rid of Pred
Yeah,
and put Hugh in from the bench.
yeah, it was roster mania over just at optics. So I was just wondering coming into this season whether you think anything similar will happen, or do you reckon Mercury's has
I
got them
think
all straight?
I think I think they hit every tournament the same way as you would see. Every tournament is
I hope they do.
the same challenge. Like
Mm,
you should want to win everything.
yeah,
Realistically, you're not going to win everything, but you should want to win everything and try
yeah,
your best to win everything.
yeah, I
And
agree.
if you do win everything, fucking hell, we're get on the Bevs, boys. All right, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Like,
I mean
have a good one.
early doors they have looked like they just want to win everything because Hook and Shotzi have been insane with all we've seen. That being
Yeah,
said, we haven't seen what the other pros are doing because none of them stream, but like from what we've seen, Optic wants it more
yeah,
than everyone. And I mean, any pro that's going, oh, but you can't see it. I mean, just put up a stream them first couple of weeks. I'm not asking you to go and
no,
give away your fucking strat book. I'm just saying, the first couple of weeks, give us some scrims, and
yeah.
then we can
You
actually
want,
see how much you want it.
you want us to back you? We got to see something
Yeah,
because if we don't see anything, we ain't gonna back you, and
yeah,
that's life.
absolutely. Um, but no, yeah, I'm just wondering because I feel like Dashi hasn't really been the same player, and it I obviously don't know what they're going to be doing, but their whole idea might just be we're gonna go three-peat champs, and it's like
Yeah,
okay, the rest of the season is like oh it doesn't matter we finish top four, oh it doesn't matter that we finish top six, oh it doesn't matter we finish second, we're going for
nah.
champs.
I think they're gonna want to win everything they're in.
Yeah, I feel like it might be that. I feel like it might be that. It was just something that I thought about. Is like their whole season is based on champs at the start of the season. It'll be really interesting as well because obviously Shotzi, end of the season, he might be pushing that GOAT debate.
Exactly.
Yeah, so maybe the majors do go and help towards that because
Give them a bit of a
he's not getting any younger and he's getting closer to retirement year by year. That this is a big year for him to go and get some majors under his belt when he has the
push.
certified top team.
Yeah,
Um,
and you can't
coming
lose again.
coming out of invitationals, he has a certified top team. We'll have to see how the first week goes for them, but Optic do. I mean, I was only joking about putting them behind the Gentamates. They look head and shoulders above everyone. Gentamates look like they're kryptonite, similar to Surge for like Thieves and FaZe. They're like the one
Hmm.
team that can fight up there. But speaking of Surge this season, completely
But
different. Read off their team. I'm putting them in D tier. D tier.
Gwyn, Legend, and Lunas.
Gwyn, Legend,
Obviously,
Lunas. Who was the other one?
Abe.
Abe, that's it.
Obviously, a Legend coming over from Halo. Is it too early? Has he had time to actually know what he's doing? Who knows?
I don't even want to. I was going to joke and say he should do what Bound did, but I don't even want to see that. Yeah, what was the phrasing? He's changed his mind.
Yeah. No idea is that one.
No, because Legend is an absolute phenomenal player from Halo. Like I've been to the Halo event. I went and watched him win in London, and he is a phenomenal player. No, he placed top four actually that event. Optic won. He's a phenomenal player. Phase one, phase Optic final. That ignore me. All right. He is a phenomenal player, and he has the talent. I just don't think he has enough time. I feel like it was way too early to bring him in. When you've seen other players like that, like Shotzi and Sims, they were before they were 18 and they were playing off-season S&D tournaments with like pro players and really getting an understanding of the game in general, where he has just come in, similar to Bound and Renegade in the challenger scene, and I don't think they have enough time to learn. And it is going to really hurt Seattle, which is annoying because Gwyn, the whole thing for Gwyn has been get him onto a good team, and now he's the veteran of the team.
Exactly.
He's the only person that's played a full season in the league.
Yeah. And he's got to try and help these young guns, one who doesn't
Yeah,
even know the game, to
it's terrible.
try and get it.
It's the most Surge thing I've heard. Surge just do not know. I don't know what it is about them. They just don't know how to run a team. Like, you're making Gwyn be like the. I mean, I'm not saying he's the IGL, but he is the veteran of the team. And then you have Lunas, who I don't even know how many events he's played, but he hasn't played enough to go and be the second most tenured player on the team. And Abe played EWC. Like, bruh,
They didn't even. Where did they place in EWC?
not very well from what I remember. You might have to go and have a look at that. But and then another thing as well is the Legend might actually have the most professional experience out of these.
Yeah, in a
Playing
different
Halo
game.
tournaments. Yeah, exactly. But it's in a different game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's the upside of this is you have so many young guns. If Legend starts shooting and they all hit their peaks, the flow state will be disgusting and they're gonna push up to an A tier. But right now, they don't even look like they know where their controller is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but at times it's just like, what are you doing? Why are you pushing that? And you have no one to go and tell you to stop peeking shit.
No, that is fair.
I don't really want to be too harsh on him though, because as I said, like Legend, when he gets it, he will absolutely fry. But I don't think he has enough time. And COD is they're gonna snap after Major One if you don't perform. So he has no time, but he has all the talent.
What team was he on? EWC.
Abe, he was on Toronto.
Was he?
I'm fairly sure he was on Toronto.
Don't think he was.
Alright, give me 2 seconds.
Toronto was Kleenex Insights.
Alright, we just come back. We've gone confirmed that Abe was on Toronto, but that still doesn't change my point because Toronto are like the most plug and play team there is.
Very true.
He played one event, so like yeah, he plays top three at one event. Okay, what does that go and tell you that he's gonna have an amazing season when you have players like Kleenex and Insight telling you how to play the game? Like all he had to do, and Joe Deceives, all he had to do was go in and do his job. He had Insight and Kleenex sorting him out. Joe Deceives frying out of his bag. I still feel like there's no upside for this Seattle team.
Gwyn,
That-
Legend, and Luna.
Oh?
Where now
Yeah,
he's
now
got Gwyn.
He's now got Lunas and Legend. Like I don't know
That's
what
fair.
you're gonna
Not the
get.
same.
You know what you're gonna get out of Gwyn, even though he hasn't even shown that this season either.
Fair.
We've got hiccups. Talking too much about talking too much about Surge. So we're gonna move on to Boston.
The breaches, the Boston of the breach.
Uh,
Cammy, the Purge, and Snoopy.
I've always got a soft spot for Nasty and Cabby being European. I love the
It's got
European players. I mean, they're also both British, but
yeah.
they didn't really perform, did they? They looked good in some of like the flank stuff, but they didn't really look good in the Monsters Invitational.
They did well in Monster.
I'm pretty sure they were top 16, top 12. They went around that area.
They got out pretty
Top
early.
top
They got
12
out
because the only pro team that went top 16 was Falcons.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
so I feel like they have to kind of drop right down to C. And I don't really know what else there is to say about it because Snoopy is incredible. Cabby looked decent. Nasty was on that Surge team last year that went second at champs. Like they have some good players. They just haven't shown that they have good
I mean,
players.
they got 3-1s by Surge.
Yeah. Wait, they got 3-1 by Surge. Are you sure about that?
I'm looking at it right now. Elimination round 1, they got 3-1.
Oh my god. Did they? I could have sworn. Wait, so I thought Surge went out top 16.
No, Surge went out top 12.
Oh, wow. Okay, I've just changed my entire mind. They're below both of them. I look like a bit of an
But
idiot there, but you know, it shows.
nasty, still,
It was 2 weeks ago. I've forgotten a bit.
nasty Silver Surfer from last year.
Yeah.
Everyone says Snoopy is great, but he hasn't actually done anything yet.
Wow. Okay. That's a
What's he
statement. Can you
done?
elaborate more on that?
What's he done?
Bro, he has been an incredible player though, right? On
Okay,
terrible
okay.
teams, he's made D tier teams look like B A tier teams.
Made them
Practically
look like they had.
1v7 in maps.
And they did well in champs. To be fair,
Yeah. I felt
I
like
take back I take back my statement. I'm sorry about
no, I back it. I don't back it, but I
that.
back that you went and said something outlandish like that after I said about fucking everything about Surge. All right, we're dragging on a bit, so let's go to Koi.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
already
yeah,
spoken
yeah.
about them slightly. What do you reckon? A or B?
I'm saying A, but
A. All right. Do you want to go over their team quickly? Because I mean, I've only got a few things to say.
Kleenex, Insight, Joe, and Real.
Yeah, Real is the real deal. That was hard to
Yeah,
say for me. Inside Kleenex and Jodeci, as I just said about Abe, like it's such a plug and play. It should be easy for him to come in, and they've always been around. They've always been that team around the top for the past how many years. Inside and Kleenex do not get the recognition that they deserve. They deserve so much more recognition than they have, and they already have quite a bit. But they are incredible players, and Joe Deceives has actually shown himself to be a proper slayer now. Your thoughts?
mm. I mean, I'm looking at the Monster Invitational. They lost to FaZe and they lost to Cloud9,
Yeah.
but Cloud9 was 3-2. But I still argue the fact that Koi, they are a really good team.
I feel like that's not. I feel like we should put them above because that's not a representation of them
Yeah,
all year.
of
They are
them,
not losing.
yeah,
They're not losing to C9 every single time they play them this year.
of course. They're obviously
And
they're gonna be better.
speaking of teams that are gonna be good this season, I feel like it's kind of inevitable when you have a team that is Scrap, Hydra, Abeezy, and Kenny. Jeez, I forgot about Kenny then. You cannot be anything below an A.
But do
The
you put them at the bottom of A like you currently
I
done?
put them at the bottom of A currently because they have not gone proven themselves. You know, I'll put them above Koi because they actually kind of did at the at Kaysan. but Koi weren't at
Mhm.
Kaysan, so you can't really compare that. That's not comparable. It's just from what we've seen. Probably from above
Yeah.
FaZe as well, actually. Don't know why I've put FaZe there. I'd probably put them as like the fourth team right now.
Right.
I would even put an argument that they're the third team over G2. I don't know how you feel about that.
No, no, sounds good to me.
They are incredible. They don't stream, but they are incredible players, and it's gonna click eventually. Like there's no doubt about it. Like what else can you say about them players?
Nothing except they know how to win.
They know how to win
And
and they know how to get rid of a sniper to go and help themselves win.
exactly, they know how to make it boring, all right? Yeah, they only lost to Gentlemates in Minnesota during the Monster Tournament, so
Yeah, so absolutely they just deserve.
of course,
They
yeah,
who did they lose to? Sorry, Minnesota. They lost to G2
Gentlemen,
and Gentamates. So they
yeah,
literally lost to second and third in the same.
exactly.
Yeah, I've got to give them loads of respect because that's incredible. I didn't actually
It's all
realize that.
at my high ceiling, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
might.
when they
I'm gonna put them
second,
above. I'm gonna put them above G2 as well, actually, because I feel like that G2 game will not happen again.
no, because it was a 3-2, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it was a 3-0.
it was a 3-0, but that's not happening again in the regular season. Like it happened in an off-season event. That's not happening during the season. I feel
Of
like
course
it's
not.
wrong to go and have G2 as a top three team coming
Oh yeah,
into this
they
week.
because they had one good event.
Yeah, because they had one good event. Like they might have just had really good um breakfast that day. You know what I mean, we
Yeah,
don't know. Alright. Finally, we'll go on to the predictions portion.
I am ready. Let's
Alright,
run it.
let's get into the final bit of this show. The major one, week one predictions. I mean, we spoke about the teams for a long time, so I feel like this is something that we can go through quicker. Um, because it is just the one-on-one matchups and what we think. It's only what 9 games this week, so that's oh, thank God, that's actually digestible content as well. Like I can actually go and watch 9 games. I probably won't be able to watch these games because I'm working on the Sunday, but all right, let's get started. Optic Falcons, you say it.
3-0.
It's-
3-0.
I mean,
3-0.
the Falcons won't fix this in time. Optic look like the best, well, top two team minimum
Yeah.
top two team. I don't really know what else to say other than Pred might have
3-0.
his revenge. Like
Oh
I,
yeah,
I
he
don't I don't even feel like a Pred revenge tour will give him a map. So I agree with you, 3-0. Boston Breach
no.
versus Royal Ravens. You go first.
I mean, it's gonna be a Ravens winning it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
I'm
I
thinking
was
maybe
I
a
was thinking
1.
Ravens. No matter what, I'm leaning towards a 3-1. Just I was thinking which ways it's gonna go. I feel like just because we haven't seen a lot from Breach, and I really like the look of Lurks, I feel like we put it towards Ravens. Yeah,
Yeah, 3-1.
yeah, Ravens look really good, and Slasher looks inevitable. So that's something.
Here's the big one.
Now, yeah, double points by Monster Energy. Absolutely love Monster, don't you, Lewis?
Yep, big fan.
Oh,
Free
I mean,
sponsor.
we're both big fans of Monster, but I drink that all the time. LA Thieves versus FaZe Vegas. I feel like we've kind of been pushed away from this, um, because we already saw it in the Kaysan, and
True.
it looked very much in Abizi's favor. I'm really excited for this game because it's Sim versus Abizi, but now that I've already seen it in the Kaysan, it's like Simp
Yeah,
and
fair.
Abizia play each other. But I think it's going to be Thieves' favor. How many maps do you reckon we give to Vegas?
2 out of 5.
Map 5. I know what? I like that. Map 5.
Yeah,
They go and play the first two lives of Simps. What's it? Oh no, it was a Boozer that was sniping, wasn't it? First
yeah.
first 2 rounds, a Boozer loses a sniper, and then it's ropes. But we'll go on to the Saturday games. So we have this is a good one. The Spanish rivalry, Real versus Team Heretics. Once again, we already seen this in the Monster Invitational, and this one's brought to you by Monster as well. But I can't see this Koi team losing.
Yeah, Koi beat him surely. The
I want to give
question
him
is,
a
do you
map. I want to give him a
have
map. I feel like the false hope will come in. I
they'll
feel
get a
like
new
this season's not gonna have that many free O's. I hope, I beg, but I feel like a lot of free ones. I can't really say much more because even in the revenge match for monsters, they didn't revenge. So
Mhm. No, definitely 3-1.
yeah,
Gonna be.
I feel like the unknown. 1 second. Next up, we have one of the most abysmal games that I can think of right now: Gorillas Maze versus Surge. After Surge looking so terrible in the Monsters Invitational and like in scrims, and then we have a team that literally beat Optic and one of the only teams to go beat them.
3 Gotta be a 3-0. Come on.
Yeah, I might have to put Frio. Not even an S&D can be scraped by with this Surge team right
Yeah.
now. It's terrible. And then C9G2, so we got all the letter number combinations. We got
If
N8, C9, G2.
if 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 G2 keep up their same rhythm from the monster,
Well, this is third
I'm
and
thinking,
fourth from the Monster Invitational, if you're
yeah,
right. So that will be incredible. So it might be a lot closer than we actually think.
I'm thinking a 3-2.
Yeah, I'm absolutely down for that.
Going
Cloud9,
G2's
huh?
going G2's way.
Yeah, Cloud9, they're gonna have some points. I don't want to click on that because I don't know what that means. Oh, it's the fan prediction. 54% went to G2. I'm gonna quickly check the other ones. 27% Surge is crazy. I suppose they've just gone and read this stat line, haven't they? Surge
Uh,
have never lost to them, when in reality, they definitely have. What's this one? Heretics have only
or
won once. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. They haven't looked very good. I'm interested for this. More thieves than anything else. I like that. Just just for 2 seconds. Breach. Yeah, I feel like that's fair, but it's not really fair from what we've seen so far. 98% Optic. Who has gone and voted for Falcons? I don't know. Speaking of Falcons, we're back onto them for the Scuff double points. Shout out to Scuff giving Lewis a free controller.
hey, uh,
At Masters Madrid for winning it. Um,
these Falcons. You mean Masters Madrid. You mean Madrid major one.
huh?
You said Masters Madrid. It's major one Madrid.
Major, yeah, Major One Madrid. Sorry, my Valorant brain went on then. How many people are saying Thieves? Oh, there's a few more people that think Falcons. 4% more.
It's Thieves 3-0 though. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
absolutely.
got to think that's also the old Falcons team. That ain't the new Falcons team with Celium.
Yeah, but the percentage is how many fans voted. That's just their
Oh, fair.
head-to-head, so you can get more insight.
Oh,
Which,
fair,
I
fair.
mean, yeah, that is the old Falcons team with King Aboudi. Um, the GOAT. And then on Sunday night, we've got FaZe versus Gorilla
Gor-
Mates.
or Gentlemates. It's not Gorilla Mates anymore.
Yeah, what the hell? That's actually just confused me. Yeah, no,
Here
it
comes
is.
update the site, guys. Come on, get with it.
Even the Call of Duty website hasn't changed it. Alright.
3-1.
3-1?
3-1. I
I
think
forgot
they put up
I
more of
forgot
a
how
fight.
good Gentle Mates were.
Yeah, they put up
And
a
I
fight
put it
against
towards me.
Mates, and I say they sneak one against Mates, but that'd be
What?
it.
Here's one for you then. What map are they sneaking? One, two, or three?
2.
So they're sneaking an S&D. That does make sense.
Yeah,
They do look
thinking,
like a
thinking,
very good S&D team compared to. I mean,
and
Envoy.
it's gonna be a scar search.
Envoy's.
So it's,
You reckon it's
it's
gonna
gonna
be a scarce? You're going that
be
deep, and then probably
Optic.
second game of the tournament. Second game of the week. I'll probably say FaZe Thieves is the game of the week. Um,
Mm-hmm.
G2 Optic. What do you think?
Optic 3-0. Come on, they don't
3-0.
drop a map.
Okay.
They're winning.
No, we will back yours because you're the Optic expert. But I believe personally, when you're watching this, I believe that G2 have a map in them.
Oh yeah, they probably
Absolutely.
do.
They look really good. in the Monsters Invitation. It's just how long it's going to last for. And Skies versus Optic. I'm just thinking about the storylines. He's going to want it more.
Of course.
But there, we have it. I'm going to switch back to the 2-cam. There we go. Thank you all for watching our first episode. That was a lot longer than we thought it was going to be. It hopefully will be a lot shorter as we go into each week. But there was a lot to unpack because the entire off season and the predictions, which won't be happening, the tier list, which won't be happening every week, but the predictions will. So make sure you go and subscribe and come back every Friday to go and see what we think about the Major 1 predictions as we go on the road to Arlington? No, it's not Arlington, but it is Texas.
Texas.
The next 5 weeks as we go on the road to Texas, we've got some bangers coming up. I was just looking at the 5 seasons. But no, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Anything you want to say, Lewis, before we go?
Thanks for joining us for this, however long this is. Probably an hour.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
See you next week.